Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a lovely advanced pelvic floor and lower back release. So if you get build-up of tension in your pelvic floor or you get tightness sort of in your lower back, then this is going to be a really lovely sequence for you and I can't wait to take you through. So we're going to start off in standing position. Check that your feet are a hand length apart. You want to stretch your toes out and relax them as well. Soften your knees and then check your pelvis is in neutral. You're going to lengthen all the way through the top of the head, bringing the chin back. Open up the arms into the low V position. Rotate so the palms are behind, and then we're going to bring the hands into first position here. Nice and tall. Balance point forwards. Inhale. Exhale and lengthen. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. And then one more here. And exhale. Hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs. Bring your arms up all the way to the top. Draw the shoulders down. Head curl. Top of the back curl. Full curl. Hands just above your knees, looking up towards your belly button there. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale and exhale, coming all the way up, back into first position, balance point forwards. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, arms coming up all the way to the top. Draw the shoulders down, curling your head all the way over. Hands just above your knees, looking up towards your belly button. Elbows out, shoulders back. Feel the spread between your shoulder blades there. And then inhale. And exhale, bend your knees, coming all the way back again. Balance point, tiny bit forwards there, ribs down. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs, arms coming up all the way to the top. Draw your shoulders down. Head curl, top of the back curl. Full curl, looking up towards your belly button there. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale here. And exhale. Feet just slightly wider. Inhale. And exhale. And then one more breath. And exhale. Hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs, and then we're going to pop the hands down onto the floor, kneeling down. And then we're going to come into quadruped position here. Feeling that length all the way through your spine here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Feel that softening through the pelvic floor. And exhale. And then one more breath here. Exhale. Careful you haven't dropped your head down. You're going to hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs here. Lengthening all the way through your spine. And then inhale when you're ready. And exhale. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs. Gonna hold that for as long as you can. Lengthening through the waist here. And then inhale when you're ready. We're going to bring the fingertips, they're facing forwards. pop the front of the feet on the floor there, and we're going to rock back and then come into this position here with the feet away, knees together during the breath hold. So inhale, coming all the way back, looking towards your belly button. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Check your head position as you come through. And then one more. Inhale. And exhale. Going to hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs. We're going to tuck the toes up. Bring the knees together and the feet. And then just bring them wide. Feet wide to the sides of the mat there. Feel that length all the way through the vacuum. Inhale and exhale when you're ready. So bring the knees a little bit apart again, hip distance apart, front of the feet on the floor there. Inhale all the way back. And exhale. Breathing into the sides of your rib cage, into the back, all the way through. Exhale, coming forwards. And then one more here. Inhale. And exhale. Toes under, you can hold your breath, pause, slowly stretch your ribs, bring your legs together again there, and then bring the feet, the toes, sidewards to the edge of the mat there. Lovely, and then we're going to do one more there, so knees and feet hip distance apart, front of the feet on the floor. Inhale all the way back, looking towards your belly button, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then one more here. And exhale. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs. You're going to tuck your toes under, knees and feet together, and then feet to the sides of the mat there, just to open up through the pelvis there. And then inhale, exhale when you're ready. I'm going to come down onto the floor. If you've got a ball, then you can just pop it behind you. It needs to be fairly deflated. We're just going to do a little bit of movement with the pelvis here. If you don't, you can actually do it with your pelvis just on the floor. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop the lower back down here towards the floor. And then we're going to go the other way. So we're just going to drop through at the front. And then we're going to do the same again. So dropping down, sort of lower back there. So pubic bone is coming up, and then pubic bone is coming down here. And we're going to do two more here. So tipping up, going the other way. And again, going the other way there. And then we're just going to rock from one side to the other. So bring the right side of your pelvis down, and then the left side of your pelvis down there. And we'll do two more of those. So coming down one side, on the other side, and then the right side again. Left side. And then we're just going to do two of the one we did at the beginning. So rolling so the pubic bone comes up, bringing it down at the front, and then one more here. Lovely. And then if you're using a ball, just move that to the side. So we are going to do rocking knees here. So we're going to have the legs together, arms are going to be resting into the floor, toes tucked up. We're going to inhale, coming over to the right, and exhale, coming over to the left. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale, coming over to the left. And then one more here. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale, over to the left. And then you're going to hold your breath, pause, stretch your ribs. We're going to bring the legs in, bring the hands round, and just let the knees relax. relax. And then when you're ready, take a breath. And this time we're going to go left. So inhale over to the left. And exhale over to the right. Inhale over to the left. Exhale over to the right. And then one more, inhale over to the left. Exhale over to the right. And then hold your breath, pause, slowly stretch your ribs. And we're just going to bring the legs in. Hold just here. Let the vacuum deepen. And then inhale when you're ready. I'm just going to move my mat just slightly further away from the wall. A little bit close. Okay, so what we're going to do now is if you just want to extend the right leg, and we're going to have the left leg up in this position here. And then during the breath hold, we're going to bring it all the way over for a really nice stretch there. Arm position, this feels really good, but you can have them down lower if you want. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. One more here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs and then bring that leg over. Really nice back stretch there. Keep the foot off the floor there. And then inhale and exhale when you're ready. We're going to do one more breath here. Nice slow exhale. And then hold your breath, stretch your ribs, and then bring that leg over again. Super, should feel really good. And then inhale and exhale when you're ready. We're going to switch over, so lengthen the left leg, bring the right leg up into this position here. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs, and then coming over. Lovely. Hold that for as long as is comfortable, and then inhale and exhale coming out. Lovely. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs and then bring that leg all the way over. And keep that foot up above the floor. And then inhale and exhale, bring that leg back up. So we're going to pop the left foot on the right leg and then just bring that leg in towards you there. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Feel that length through the spine. And then inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs. Lovely, and then we're going to switch over. And just bring the left leg towards you there. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. And then inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Hold your breath, pause. Slowly stretch your ribs. Inhale when you're ready, and we're just going to bring the legs together, bring them up into the air here. If you want to, you can just hold just above your legs here, and then on the breath hold, we're just going to come up into this position here. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here and exhale. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs, hands behind your head, curling up. Just let that vacuum deepen. Bring the knees in just a little bit towards you there. And then inhale and exhale when you're ready. And again, extending the legs, have your hands just to support you there. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, hands behind your head, curling up, just deepening the vacuum there, bringing the knees in. And then inhale, exhale when you're ready, and we're just going to come down into the butterfly pose here. So if this is comfortable for you, you can pop the cushions underneath your knees. We're just going to have the feet together and just relax the legs here. Inhale. And exhale, breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Bring the knees together, going to hug them in towards us, and then we're going to come up and finish with a little side stretch. So up into sitting position, reaching up on the left side and coming over. Lovely. Coming up and reaching up with the right side. And coming over there. And inhale, exhale. Nice slow exhale. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed that. Do let me know how you got on in the comments. I love to hear from you. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.